Hello everyone, welcome to SRN Knowledge Center. I am Bhupen Kirplani, Faculty of Economics in SRN International School. Today we are going to discuss the topic from class 12th, Macroeconomics, Government Budget. Let's see the definition of Government Budget. Government Budget is an annual statement showing estimated receipts and payments of the government for an accounting year. Let's come with the objective of Government Budget. First objective, GDP growth. To achieve GDP growth, government will increase their expenditure on infrastructure and also promote private investments by liberal tax policies. Next is the balanced regional growth. Government in its government budget declares the backward areas into special economic zone where the producer will get tax rebates and utilities at concessional rate. Next is allocation of resources. Government through its government budget allocates their scarce resources for providing services which satisfy collective needs and social welfare, like government expenditure on law and order, defense and administration. Next is distribution of income and wealth. Government through its progressive tax system charges more taxes on richer section of society and provided subsidies to the poor section of societies. In this way, government redistribute income and wealth. Here comes economic stability. The interference of the government to expand the demand or reduce the demand, which provides economic stability in the country. Let's discuss components of government budget. It has two components, budgeted receipts and budgeted expenditure. Budgeted receipts, it refers to the receipts to the government from all the sources. It is divided in two parts, revenue receipts and capital receipts. Revenue receipts. It is the receipt to the government which do not increase liability nor reduces assets of the government. Revenue receipts are of two types, tax receipts and non-tax receipts. Let's begin with first tax receipts. Tax receipts are the compulsory payment to the government from all the individual household and producer providing without anything in return. Taxes are direct and indirect tax. Direct tax is the tax to be paid by the person on which it is legally imposed. The liability of tax cannot be shifted. The example is income tax, wealth tax, gift tax, corporate profit tax. Let's come to indirect tax. Indirect tax is a tax to be paid by a person on which it is not legally imposed. The liability of the tax can be shifted. Example GST. Next type of a tax is progressive and regressive tax. Let's begin with progressive, the tax in which rate of tax increases with the increase in the income and the burden of taxes on richer section of the society. For example, income tax, wealth tax, gift tax, corporate tax. Next is regressive tax. It is a tax in which burden of taxes on poor section of society and the rate of tax normally remains constant. The example is GST. Let's begin with the non-tax receipts, the receipts to the government other than tax. The first is fees. Payment received by the government for providing services to the public. Example is birth and death registration fees, land registration fees, etc. Second is fines, monetary punishment imposed by the government on the lawbreakers. Example, fine imposed on breaking the traffic rules, etc. Third is estates. It refers to the government income from the property which do not have any legal hire. Fourth is special assessment. It refers to the payment made to the government by the owner of those property holders whose property value has been appreciated due to certain developmental program of the government. Fifth coming is income from public sector. It refers to the profit of the public sector enterprises like Indian Railways, Bhilai Steel Plant, etc. Donation and grants. Sixth is donation and grants. It refers to remittance to the government by way of grants, donation by the public. Next type of a receipt coming here is capital receipt. Capital receipt which increases the liability or reduces the asset of the government. It is of three types. First, recovery of loan. It refers to the repayment of loan by the state government to the central government. Second is disinvestment. It is the selling certain part of shares or ownership of public sector enterprises to the private sector. And the third is borrowings. Loan taken by the bank from general public, central bank or from abroad. I hope you all have understood the meaning of government budget. Thank you all. If you liked the video and found it helpful, please like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.